today. In other news, officials at the Pacific Nuclear Research Facility have denied the rumor that a case of missing plutonium was in fact stolen from their vault 2 weeks ago. A Libyan terrorist group had claimed responsibility for the alleged theft.
Hey, Einstein, where's the dot, boy? Huh?
As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME, Build the Back to the Future Delorean, part 41. In this video, we'll be completing issue 67 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So, with every stage of the build comes with component parts and a magazine. These are the component parts for issue 67. So this is a, let's have a look in the magazine. So this is like an aerial view of the front of the car. Let's have a look. So these are the components that come in that, including the left side inner door, and all the components come with that. Step-by-step instructions. How the West was fun. Michael J. Fox takes his first steps into 1885 as filming on Back to the Future Part 3 gets underway. Okay, and this is a look ahead at issue 68, which we've got some more cabling here, and then shows you a lot of the cabling work. There's a couple of cables in this issue, which I'm looking. I think that's the wrong picture. That's the wrong picture. That is the wrong picture. That's for the last issue. That's a mistake. Doesn't matter. So, what I like to do is I like to make sure we've got everything here that it says here. So let's have a look inside. Should have put my screwdrivers up there, out of the way. So we've got a large component here, which is the inside door, and it's all plastic. It's all plastic because it's the inner. The outer door it would be made out of metal. The gull wing. Got to be careful how I cut these. So we've got some more. We've got another component there. We've got a strap there. We've got a bag of screws. Another large component, not as large as the door itself. Another bag of screws, a couple more smaller components. And in the last compartment, we have some smaller components, a bit of a larger one there, and then some kind of LED, not LED, lights. and another bag of screws. So let's have a look at what we have. So we have the left side door, we have the door control, we have the armrest, we have the handle, we have a strap, we have a lock, a rear lock, and we've got two red lights and one orange light. Yep. We have, checking these two. These look the same. Also, yeah, they look the same. So one of these, turn them around. These look the same, as you can see. They look very similar. So I don't know which is which. I'm looking at them. Okay, let's turn it around. Okay, so look at it from that angle. Look at it from that angle there. Seeing what the differences between these two are. I don't know the difference between them two. So we've got our screws, we've got JP, AP and KP screws. So let's put our screws away. JP. Nope, JP are new screws. I didn't think they were new screws, but they are new screws. Just checking. Yeah, they appear to be new screws. So I'm going to get my glue, which I hadn't got out ahead of time. I'm just going to glue this on. I used to sellotape them, but I just use glue now, so that's kind of easier. Blob of glue there. Super glue I use. Just sit that. And then we've got KP screws. Now I'm thinking KP screws are probably new. Yes, they are. So we are still getting brand new screws throughout this build. We haven't had new screws for a while. That was the last PM screws were the last one. So I'm just gonna glue this on. Line it up and just place it on. Okay. I'm going to leave that glue aside in case. So a screw, let me see. There's a screw there. I'm just wondering if it's a KP screw. Let's see. If it fell out. Let's have a look. Yes. Okay. We're all ready to go. Got our screws, we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. So the first thing we've got to do, we've got to grab a JP screw here. And we've got to get the inner lock here, as you can see. And it sits that way up, like that. So I'm going to load the screw on the screwdriver like that, and then put this in place. And it has to be pointed up like that. Because it's so small, it's wiggling around as I'm trying to screw it, but once I get it in tight, I'll make sure that it's in position, because see, it does move, so it needs to go that position there, you see, like that. I just need to press on it quite hard just to tighten this screw up. That's it in. Next thing, we've got to get 67G, which this is here. It's a rear lock. And if you look at the back of the door, there's two holes there. That's for the screw and that's for the location lug, as you can see, and they match up like that. And we need another JP screw to fasten that together. So I just need to hold it in place. Let's turn it around there. And it's handy with the location lug, we'll hold it in place. That's it in place there. The next thing we've got to do is we've got to take our two red lights. We put one here, and we put the second one here at the back there. And we get this piece, which is quite similar to this one. There is a difference between the two. It's about this location lug here. So this is 67H. 67L. Yeah, this is 67L. Actually, it's not that one, it's this one. 67L. The difference between them is, I'll show you if you can see, is where the holes, where the pegs are. You can see that peg is centered above that hole, or under that hole, and that one's to the side. So it's this one here, and so of course the peg is the location lug. So I'm just going to sit that in place if we can. See, location lug. There. That's there. And we need to secure that in place with a KP screw. Got to be careful with these ones because I've only got 4, so I can't have them pinging away. So we can get this first red light in place. As you can see, first red light is in place there. So I'm just going to put this red light in place because it fell out until it is secured. Oh, we've got to use this piece. It kind of looks a little bit like Mickey Mouse. So we can see where this goes. There's a location lug there and there for the screw. Making sure it's in place there. And we need an AP screw to secure that one in place. Like we will be doing this again on the right hand side, but not in this video. That's our two lights in place there. We finish up with these lights with this orange light here, and it goes in that hole there. Just going to check it from this side, make sure it's in properly. Might turn it around a bit. I think it might be going one way, so I'm just going to remove it. Apologies, my phone went again. So I've got the orange light in there. I don't know if I can turn it to the light there, so you can see. And then we've got to secure it with this piece here. It's got a location log and a hole, so there's only one way it goes in. So I'm just going to there, that's it in place. And we just need a KP screw to attach. There we go. That's our lights in there. So next thing is we've got the armrest here, and we've got the handle. I had to put this strap on off camera because it was very fiddly, which is kind of crazy. So it only goes in one way. It's got a curved side there, and it's got a square side there, and as you can see, curved square. So it just sits in there like that, there like that, and it's held in place with two AP screws. You remember both Doc and my pulling these straps to close the gull-wing doors. I remember that from the film. Let me just get the right screwdriver. This little one is my kind of go-to. The bigger one is for like there's bigger screws. So got two holes there, one there and one there, and we just need to screw this in place. And the second one. There's our strap, there's our handle in place, the inner handle. You just got to flip the armrest over and fit in the window controls, which is this piece here, and it slots in there, and it fits together with two AP screws. Try not to block with my hand. Sometimes I can't achieve it. You hear the click or the crunch as the screw fits into where it's supposed to go before you start screwing it in. As you can see that. Door arm panel. Got our strap on there for pulling the door. And this will fit on here somewhere at some point. So that's where we are now. That's our inner door, left hand side, and our armrest all done. So that completes issue 67 of the build. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a Delorean?